morning. It's got my coffee. It's already getting kind of warm out. It's supposed to get up to 88 degrees today, so I'm gonna spray my, I know I didn't record much, my last load of Liberty. But a John Deere tech is coming out here to take a look at the 8300. He said it might, if it seems more serious, it'll have to go to the shop because they have more hydraulic testing tools there. But look at the humidity. Draw a smile on there. Oh, okay. But so last week we knocked down hay on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I wanted it all to be knocked down on Sunday, Monday. It doesn't always work like that. I wonder why there's a bale. We got about 1,200 square bale, small square bales made out of the planned 1,800. And here we got quite a few of them in the Quonset. I think there's probably 3 stacks left in here. So about a little over 300 bales left in this Quonset. And a few stacks in the shed. My in-laws bought some, our friends bought some, and then I brought some to Kayla. But we didn't get all the hay made. And yesterday, well, 2 days ago, we got a lot of rain. So the hay is out there right now in the windrow, and it got rained on pretty hard. Not much. I think out of 75, let's see, I had 37 plus 25, 72 acres. Out of 72 acres, we managed to get all but probably 10 to 12 done, which isn't bad, but I did not get all the square bales made that I wanted to get made. So now we're kind of talking over what to do with that. But I just wanted to, I try to do a good job of it, showing that farming isn't always sunshine and roses. It has its challenges. This year it seems like it's been, the haying has been worse than it has most years. I've had challenging hay years. This is my 5th year of doing hay. I've had challenging hay years. But this has by far been the most challenging hay year I've had. But I need to get the 8300 out because that John Deere tech said he was leaving in 10 to 15 minutes, and that was probably 5-10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna get the 6155 out and out of the way, and then I'll get the 8300 out. I might bring the 83 back there and drop the baler quick, just because it's going on the sprayer today, and I don't really want it sitting outside. And I think when I bale next, it will likely be with the 6155, whether that be square bales or round bales. I'll just swap the PTO around and we'll bale with that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, got the baler kind of unhooked. I could get the PTO off. So now I'm gonna play with that for a little bit. and I have to put the hammer strap back on. So I backed her up to the shop here. Around the time I'm done with that, then that feller will probably be here to give it a quick look-see. Where did all my hammers go? Grandpa's hammer, you should see. Oh yeah, probably here. I'll probably give this a quick blow. Get it running again, grease it, oil the chains, spit on the sprockets, you know, typical stuff. What in the world? It's odd. There we go. She's just a little dry, that's all. Another thing on my agenda today is to kind of halfway clean up the shop a little bit, because it is a disaster. Gotta get hay cleaned up. Because it's an exciting day. The combine's coming out and it's being hooked onto the header. Because the header needs to, I make this mistake every single year. I take the combine out and I get it washed up and waxed up, and then it's like, oh no, I gotta have the header hooked up so I can blast out underneath where it needs to be pinned up. So then I put the header on and I go and I blast it out. My nice wax job is ruined within a day. And I blow the radiator out and that ruins it too. So I'm not gonna make that mistake this year. This year we're going to put the header on, clean it out, and then we'll work on the combine. Well, this is not how I wanted my day to go. There's the sprayer. Something's different here. I'm not quite sure. The 8300 is not on the sprayer. It is sitting in about 8 pieces in the shop. So I've been having a slight problem with it, the hydraulic fluid overheating. So I stopped into Deere last week and they said they'd try and get a tech out here eventually. Didn't know when that was gonna be. Well, evidently that was today. And he called me this morning and asked what was going on. So he said, okay, I'll be out there. So he came out here and he started tearing into it and he said, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Okay. Give it to me, I guess. And he said, well, I think you need a new hydraulic pump. Okay. He said, so that tractor has 3 hydraulic pumps on it. He said there's one on the not door side and there's 2 on the door side, and he said one of them has quite the vibration. So he thought maybe that was just it's been doing that for years and we knew that. So he said maybe it's just the hydraulic pump's way of saying, see you later, I'm out. So he said, I'm gonna go get some lunch, I'm gonna think it over. Okay, he left. He came back, said, I got parts quotes for you, and he said, I'll verify that it's the pump before I take it off. Okay, I went out and I hooked this up to spray because, because I wanted to get my spraying done tonight, and I wasn't going to with the 8300 in shambles. So it's getting kind of windy, isn't it? Huh. So he left, came back, and spent some more time under there and said, yep, it's the pump. He said the non-door side pump is good, and the two pumps, it's one pump but it's two pumps. He said those pumps are bad. And he said here, feel the shaft, spin it a little bit. Yeah, it was quite rough. So he said he thought that was just creating heat, and it didn't really show until I started using it on the sprayer. So for the low price of $3,500 about after the service call and a new pump and labor to put the pump in, we're gonna have a fully functional 8300 again. I guess it is what it is. Just what you want to hear after spending a lot of money on a new piece of equipment, but oh well, it'll be what it'll be. We'll get through and it'll be okay. But I'm just waiting for this sprayer to fill up. I ran out of water in that tank. I ran out of water on my water trailer, and I don't really want to drag my big trailer to town. It's starting to get cool out. I don't like that. But I don't want to drag my big trailer to town, and I'm certainly not going to take the time to haul a hay rack to town. So there's severe weather coming tonight. I'm going to get this crap done, whether it likes it or not. I was initially just gonna spray the home farm tonight, but Grandpa pulled in the driveway hooting and hollering, "You got weeds everywhere!" So I went out and I looked, and yeah, there's quite a few weeds out there. So I thought, well, I guess I might as well go spray that too. So went to town and got a little bit more chemical. Now I'm getting ready to spray across the creek. I did take one pass straight down alongside the road. I had about 100 gallons worth of chemical left. Thought might as well, that'd be about 5 acres. That's 5 less acres that I have to fill for. So I'm making a 950 gallon load, which is what I put chemical in for. 950 gallons gives me roughly, well, 1,000 gallons would give me 50 acres. So 950 would give me about 47.5 acres. Which that field is 48. And I have 5 done. So with overlap in there, I might not quite finish, but that's okay. We're gonna get most of it, and whatever I don't get, I guess I'll just go hand pull, because after this I'm not spraying anymore. I'm done spraying for the year. I don't care if the aphids come. I'm done spraying. I'm tired of it. I don't like spraying. I really don't like spraying with pull type. That tractor's okay on the sprayer, but when you don't have it set up for spraying and you're not used to it for spraying, it's got its challenges. I much prefer the 8300. I feel like the 8300 I have a lot more feel, and it's a little easier to control, where this one it is what it is. It's a loader tractor. It's a utility tractor, for lack of a better word. It's my haying tractor. And that's kind of what I prefer to keep it on. This new piece of equipment is going to look awfully good behind that tractor, I might say. Yeah. I can just picture it. Oh yeah. It's going to look nice. Oh, hi butterfly. My grandma used to say that the butterflies are people that have passed on that come to visit you. And I have to say, I believe her. Hi. I don't know if you can see that. It's flying around out there. I remember one year we finished, I don't know if it was wheat harvest or soybean harvest, but her grandpa and I were sitting at the bins dumping the last truck. And I was a little kid. No, I wasn't a little kid. This was shortly after great grandma died. So I must have been one of my first years of farming. But she two butterflies came fluttering around, flying around the back of the truck, and they wouldn't leave. And she said, I bet that's Merlin and Lorraine coming to visit. Something cool. It's cool to think of. And I do, after Grandma passed away, it seems as though there's a butterfly that likes to flutter around me every year consistently, whether I'm going back to the hay shed or hanging around. There's a butterfly that likes to hang around me, so I just like to think that from time to time. She's still here. Just don't look in the windows of the house. It's haunted. I'm kidding. Or am I? That was the last herbicide. Oh wow, that took up a lot of time. That was the last herbicide of the year. I will not be spraying any more herbicide, which is our weed killer. I was going to talk about it, but I forgot to. What I'm spraying is Liberty Ultra. It's basically a stiffer version of Liberty. Use a little bit less, but today was a good day for it. Not much wind, it was hot, and the beans were dry, so hopefully it does its job now. But I'm gonna call that a video, and stay tuned because, or keep watching because, well, new equipment, which is exciting. It's very exciting. And I signed the paperwork for it, so I'm in. I'm locked in. I saw my interest rate, my payment and everything. I'm locked. There's no backing out now. Even after getting told I'm gonna have a big tractor bill. So I'm excited about that. And we'll see what comes of the other two. You died there. But anyway, I was saying, we'll see what comes of the other two potential machinery purchases. I'm gonna flat out say right now that the one is a tedder. I am in search of a tedder for hay because I've been having so many problems with the hay drying. I'd like to get it spread out more, and yeah. So a tedder is one of those. Yeah. The other two are a mystery. I'll keep those a mystery, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.